Hey there, Jays. Joe Panasonic here with Lil Jess.
What's up?
Yanks TV. This is a traditional thing now. We interview McJuggerNuggets.
I guess so. So welcome to the interview with McJuggerNuggets at VidCon 2019. So let's get into the questions.
Let's jump in, man.
When are you returning?
I will be returning to YouTube, so I have a couple little real life vlogs coming. They'll be coming out over the next month or so. But as far as like returning, my best accurate guess is September.
Oh, okay.
And you can't trust what I say because you don't know if what seems to be a real dude isn't real.
Ooh.
I think September though. Oh.
Okay. When you do return in September, will you still post on YouTube, or is it like mainly StoryFire?
So we're coming up on Q4 on YouTube. That's when the best ad dollars are. I think how this is gonna play out, because a lot of it's dependent on the success of StoryFire. Like, was not expecting to 3x our growth in the last year. I think I'll carry out the final quarter till January 1st, and then I'll do my sit down video as I do, and I'll probably be 85% all on StoryFire after that. So this will be the last little run of YouTube, but I'm transitioning everything over.
Any future collabs on StoryFire or YouTube, or any recent YouTube friendships you made out here at VidCon? Because I saw you with Leon Lush and like Lance. So what's up?
Yeah, there's a lot of cool friendships being made behind the scenes. It's like the Avengers. This is basically going down. Yiggs and I were talking the other day, or just yesterday at VidCon, that all the creators were just standing around out front of the doors. And that just doesn't happen. That
was insane. It was like Scott is Minecraft, like nobody, Leon Lush, Lance, you, Michael. It was insane.
And what's trippy is it's getting to the inflection point where we all know each other. We're all cool with each other, and YouTube's edging us all out. So it's great with StoryFire and collaborations. We're slowly getting pulled together, and so I think we're gonna see some awesome collab videos, a little mini series, and also some new StoryFire creators coming up.
That sounds awesome. So as StoryFire grows, how will you deal with video series submissions?
So video series submissions currently act as an application process. So it's basically like you're pitching a network, except you're basically pitching StoryFire. You're pitching us, and we have some team members working for StoryFire going through submissions, and we're basing off the trailer, off the description, episodes, kind of like what you're going for. That process will remain for at least the foreseeable future, mainly because we want to vet all the content that comes onto the platform. We want to make sure it's quality, and we will integrate it more within the app and the website. So instead of having to follow us on Twitter, you can go onto the website or onto the app, and you can hit pitch or submit, and you can do it through that.
And like you're today at VidCon at the whole StoryFire thing, you said you promised 3 million people on StoryFire.
No, we're gonna have 3 million users by next year. Mark our words, 3 million users.
Do you think that will even, let's say we have 3 million people on StoryFire, it's gonna get pretty insane with this video series application. So, like, are you still gonna do that?
Yeah, so the thing that YouTube didn't do is they didn't scale their employees enough. They started to rely too much on algorithms, AI. So as we start to get more submissions, we're going to hire more team members or potentially people in the community to judge, similar to #MMM, what they think is the best submissions and what they believe should be greenlit for a series. Let the community decide. But as I'm 100% sure we can hit 3 million users. I think we'll crush that actually, because we put $0 into marketing right now. We're just put all my money into building. Once we start actually flipping on the marketing switch, because we're still updating a lot. Some people have said it seems like it's still in beta, and that's somewhat true. We still need some core features, some core functionality. The web's not even fully finished quite yet. Once those done, then we're flipping the marketing. We'll be like the next freaking TikTok, but actually provide value to the people.
A lot of people on Twitter really doubt your dream of StoryFire success. There's a lot of haters for StoryFire, saying YouTube is way too big and powerful, and StoryFire isn't very accessible and not fully geared towards video, and which scares people off. What would you have to say to that and the people?
So all of those criticisms and judgment, hate, it's pretty standard with anything that's new and uncomfortable. It's like first they hate you, then they laugh at you, and then you succeed or whatever it is. That's just common, and it's refreshing to have people that doubt me, because like for a long time it was like, yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it'll be great. To have something as ambitious as taking on YouTube is great. The criticism that like it's not going to compete with YouTube, I think although we like to dig at YouTube and say like we're the next big, we're going to crush YouTube, it's more of a rallying cry. Like obviously we can't destroy YouTube or take it down. I honestly think it's going to end up kind of cannibalizing and imploding on itself because it's just too big. But I believe, you know, there's 1,000 clothing stores. There's only one video platform. There needs to be 20 video platforms. There needs to be competition. The fact,
is good.
100%, it's only going to keep growing, and it's the most aspired career for YouTube, and it's impossible to stand out. There needs to be 100 more platforms like this. So will we defeat YouTube? Not exactly, but will we pull a lot of creators together, and will we be a competitor to YouTube? Yes.
Are you seriously going to every state after VidCon?
Yeah, I'm going to every state.
Every single state?
I already hit Hawaii for MVE, so the only thing after, once I go through the continental US, I'm going to take a flight to Alaska and then chill in a cabin in the woods somewhere.
Are you vlogging any of that?
I will be a little intermittently. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Kind of relate to that. How's the Tesla?
Tesla's great, dude. I love it. I'm not a car guy, as you probably know, but it's made driving entertaining because I got ludicrous mode, which I like went like 0 to 110 miles per hour in like 6 seconds. It's the world's fastest car, so like it's super fun, and it feels like you're just in a spaceship at all times. It's crazy.
I think the Juggers would love to hear about your upcoming connection with Logan Paul. So what do you have to say about that?
It's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna hit it off. I think it's gonna be great. There's a lot of other censored names that are floating around in my headspace right now that I've had conversations with that, like, I think we're gonna have some great leaders in this rebellion.
10 minutes ago at VidCon, I heard Jesse and Michael talking about some big thing that they're working on. Would you like to talk about that?
No.
No?
I'll only say that, like, the year of the green light for 2019 was said for a reason. Well, multiple reasons, and one of those is still kind of below the radar, and it might not be this year. It might be kind of similar to like Year of the Flame. I think it had 2 parts to it, or something. But yeah.
Okay. What is your advice for people starting out on StoryFire?
On StoryFire, yes. So advice for StoryFire creators: just understand that for currently, if you're into video creation, make sure you're got them post notifications for the Twitter, and you're ready to go when those applications come around. Make sure you have a trailer ready, a pitch ready. Take it very seriously, because if you get your series greenlit, you're gonna get max exposure on the main screen, so you're gonna get all the other creators' audience coming through. You're gonna get organic viewers. I've had a lot of people come up to me this VidCon. They don't even know what I do on YouTube. They just love StoryFire.
That's insane.
Which is really surreal to me, but just know that if you're one of the first people to get your series greenlit on StoryFire, as the platform grows exponentially, as we 3 times this year, your viewership and your subscriber base will multiply as well. So I encourage you guys to write some stories. Now that we have Twitter, follow people on Twitter, engage on the Twitter part, as well as like take the video application seriously and make something really special.
Yeah, so what's your advice to people having a recent lack of motivation like yourself?
Yes. So when it comes to motivation, I think a lot of people struggle with this just generally. It comes from, some people are like, oh, maybe I'm just lazy, you know, but that's not entirely true. If you're not motivated, there's a deeper reason why. For me, I was not motivated because I could retire tomorrow financially, so money doesn't matter. Views, I've seen millions of views happen. I don't need to see that anymore. I don't get a high off it. It never mattered to me when I got into YouTube. Those 2 things don't matter. Now, when it comes to creative, I honestly haven't had a really juicy idea, haven't had a juicy series or anything. It just hasn't hit me. I haven't been feeling inspired by anything. So what happens is artists, the creators, there's 2 phases. Either you're in a creation phase or you're in a consumption phase. For me right now, I'm consuming, I'm watching lots of Netflix series, I'm watching lots of movies, I'm traveling, I'm talking to a lot of people, so I can get inspired for the next big character, the next big series, something that inspires me. But you can't create unless you have data input into your brain and your heart, and that's what you need. That's where I'm at right now. So if you're not motivated, you gotta look at why. Is it because, you know, the action that you're about to do, you're not motivated by money, or you're not motivated by fans, or whatever it is? You gotta really look inside yourself and say, what are the things I am excited to do, and what are the things I'm not excited to do, and then why? And then keep asking why. Sometimes you get stuck in that thought process. You can overthink a lot of things, but there's always a very simple answer to this stuff. And for me, it's just like, I'm not inspired right now, so I need to take a break and find my new love.
Great.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Guys, Yeggs TV exclusive. Thank you guys, any juggies watching this video. Thank you for supporting Yeggs. He's busting his behind on certain videos. In fact, he wanted to sit me down and get the interview going. We just stole tables and chairs in a restaurant. Dude yelled at us, but like, the dude's like, we gotta do what we gotta do. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to Yeggs channel, because he's only gonna make a video if he's actually like pumped on it, and that means you know you're gonna get a good video.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I'll see you on my channel. I'll see you when I see you. Download StoryFire, Yeggs.
Yeah.
Thanks for the interview, bro.
Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Keep it rigid, y'all. Stay lit.
Bye.